All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Showverse. I have with me today a very special guest, the director of the upcoming Sophie Turner-led thriller Trust, director Carlson Young. Carlson?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Hey, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Now, Trust is a story about a former child star, now prominent Hollywood actress, who suffers a major scandal and tries to go away to an Airbnb in the Pacific Palisades when, you know, trouble comes knocking at her door. Now, first off, I'd like to know what drew you to the script as a director?
I was up for the challenge of contained survival thriller. And then when I started to kind of get in the mind of Lauren's character, I realized that it was actually really deep and I could relate to it. And so I was motivated to pursue it.
And it's interesting. You actually do come from a sitcom sort of background, don't you? With working on
Yes.
a Disney sitcom back in 20, was it 17, 2017?
Oh,
Or
it was earlier than that.
oh right.
It was earlier than that. I was on I was on like a TV show called Scream in 2017, and then but like my first job when I was like 16 years old was on a Disney short show. Yeah.
Oh right. It was what was it? I think I remember watching a little bit when I was younger, but what's really fascinating about that is that Lauren's character, without going into spoilers, obviously, does have a sort of similar background. Started off on a family sitcom before growing more and more into her more adult career. Now, when you were working alongside Sophie to help craft Lauren as a character, were you able to pull from sort of your own personal experiences and kind of hand that off to Sophie and be like, hey, this is kind of what I went through that I see the character going? Like how did that work when working alongside Sophie?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were able to create a language together because like, I've been there, she's been there. We both started in this business really young. And so, yeah, I mean, when we started to get into the weeds and create the character, it flowed really naturally because, yeah, I mean, it's just, it was something that we felt like was we were chomping at the bit to have this kind of arc and create it together. And it was like, it was just really natural and a really fruitful, creative fabric to kind of weave together.
No, and that's so cool to hear. And I mean, for anyone that has actually had the pardon me, of seeing Trust, anyone who's seen it would know that Sophie gives a truly phenomenal performance, both gut-wrenching as it is human. Now, I wonder, she is still coming off of her almost decade-long career as Sansa Stark. So I'm wondering, with that level of gravitas and credibility behind this movie, what was it like working with her just in general throughout the entirety of production? And if so, did you have a favorite scene that you had working with her?
I love Sophie so deep in my heart. She brought such an A game and she was super collaborative and one of my she's maybe my favorite actor that I've worked with because we had such a like I said before, we had such a language together and um, I feel like we were able to see each other really deeply and we just really got in the weeds and we like had a lot of gears to shift through and she was so generous with her energy and the way she showed up for this character was fucking phenomenal and I really appreciated it. And it was a joy, such a joy to direct. She is such a phenomenal person. I can't say enough good things about Sophie. Um, and I guess a favorite scene was I loved watching her make a 3-page scene where she's stuck in a room work and be interesting the whole time. You know, she just she brought that to me, and it was incredible. It was incredible. Like I just have so much respect for her as an actor.
And one, as I've said before, that's always good to hear. A good working relationship between a director and their actor usually breeds a phenomenal performance, which Sophie is more than capable of giving, but it also breeds, good direction from the other end. And, what's rather interesting that I think is this is not your first film that you've directed. You've also come off the back of Upgraded and The Blazing World, both of which I'd recommend people give it a look. They are truly wonderful movies to sit through and great way to just spend your day. But I am wondering, what lessons did you take from those movies that you were able to bring to Trust?
Some of the darkness, energetically in Blazing World was feels like a bit of a dress rehearsal for Trust, and then the comedy in Upgraded, I was something that it was a tone that I learned and got to exercise that muscle in Upgraded, and then I was able to combine the two with Trust, and that was really exciting to me, and something that I'm really grateful to be able to have kind of threaded the needle between those two projects.
Well, hey, that's it's always nice to hear that a director is able to take, certain lessons from a previous work and apply it to the current one they're working
Always, I
on.
mean,
Oh,
every movie is a lesson that I bring into the next one.
and speaking of lessons and even many ways takeaways, what would you like the audience to take away after seeing Trust in theaters, select theaters, August 22nd, if that wasn't casual enough?
I don't claim to know what you'll take away personally. I hope that you enjoy it. That's and have a good time, and maybe it makes you think, and at the very least you were entertained. There's a lot to chew on. There's a lot to chew on in the movie.
No, I can't argue with you on that. And I guess my final question for you would be, do you have any future projects coming up, anything in the pipeline that we should keep an eye out for?
Yes, I'm switching genres completely, and on Monday I start shooting a like romance, capital R romance.
Really? That's well, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for it. After seeing Trust, I think you are a very skilled director, and I'm looking forward to whatever you make next. And with that, I will leave you for the day. This has been No Fist to a Showverse. Carlson Young, everybody. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching.
You can check out our website for all the content we produce.
Clicking all those YouTube buttons makes it so you see more content from myself and the other amazing creators at Kai's Corner Productions. All donations help us produce more stuff like that for you.
See you guys in the next one. Peace.